On this episode of GVTV, we have
The emotions felt at state wrestling,
an introduction to new businesses in GB,
tricks to making the best grilled cheese sandwich,
and the news for the week. Hi, I'm Brooklyn Brooks.
and I'm Morgan Hurd.
And this is GVTV News. Next, let's go into an exclusive interview with Hunter Newsom and Alexander Brothers, reflecting on their wrestling careers by Sheldon Crone.
Hello everybody, welcome to another video of GVTV, and today we have three very special guests with us. On our right we have,
I'm Maverick Alexander.
middle we have Hunter Newsom, 195 state champ, and on our left we have Mitchell Alexander. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. I haven't really done a whole lot today, but I was looking forward to the interview.
Alright, so first question of the day is going to be, since all of you guys have come up short at state, Hunter, you've gotten third last year, Mitchell, you ended up with third in senior year, Maverick, you got second senior year. If you guys could look back on your wrestling career and your senior year, and you could give advice to the younger kids, what would you give them advice for?
For this sport, I mean, falling short happens every single day. You fall short at every single practice. And the thing is, if I could tell any younger kids wanting to wrestle, boys, girls, whoever, I would just tell them to keep grinding it out. Like, those days are going to happen, but invest everything you have into that sport because it will pay off eventually. I mean, you've seen it through me. You've seen it through Hunter Newsom. You've seen it through Mitchell. All of us have put our work in, regardless of injury or anything you ever have had. If you put your all into the sport, it will give back to you because it will show out there on the mat.
All right, so what I would have to say to younger kids is always just go hard. I mean, go hard every day. And luckily for me, I was able to fall up short 2 years prior to my senior year before pulling it off. And just remember that moment. Remember that taste, that sour taste that you have, and just use it as motivation for those days where you really don't want to go to practice, but you know why you're working towards what you are.
I would have to say you have to love the grind. Big matches weren't won on the stage in front of a whole bunch of people. They're won in this wrestling room at 5 a.m. before school, at 3 p.m. after school. You have to love the grind in this room to perform well for other people to see.
On to the next question. How has wrestling made you a better person outside of wrestling, mentally and physically?
Wrestling has sculpted my whole entire life. There's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't think about wrestling. I mean, I've been wrestling my whole entire life. I've been looking at all the people on these boards. There used to not be banners back behind me. There was a blue board and a white board. And the blue board was state qualifiers. The white board was state medalist. And we always never said, you don't want to aim to the blue board. You want to aim for the white board. We want to be medalist. And that was whenever we were kids and youth. And I was horrible in youth. I was a horrible youth wrestler. I never placed at state as a kid, got to high school, didn't even qualify my freshman year, qualified sophomore year, kind of choked a little bit, and then junior year just decided to flip a switch. But the behind the scenes that Mitchell was just talking about the 5:30 a.m.s, you're getting up to cut weight before your morning practice, all that kind of stuff, it really starts to mold you and discipline you for the future. Like, I found myself in college, getting down on myself, like, what am I not doing right, and I just had to get back in that mindset of getting after it. And I had to take what I learned from wrestling and take it into the weight room and then be like, okay, let's start training in different ways now. So everything you do in life is impacted by wrestling, especially because of the coaches I had at the time, Jesse Witchen, Coach Bowman, Jared Smith, all these guys. They all helped push you further and further because they didn't want you to just be good on the mat. They knew if you were a good human being off the mat, it was going to pay off in the room.
Okay, so one of the biggest contributions that wrestling has done for me outside of in this room and on the mat is mentally. It has made you to the point and conditioned you to the point where you might come to a tough spot in a classroom, relationship, life, whatever you have it. That wall, you will just break through it time after time. No matter how many walls, you just keep breaking through that, and then you just keep working and finding. Even it might not be the same way of training, but it's still training to some degree, especially going in like studying. You get to the point where you just do it because that's just what you do. You don't think about it, you just act on it.
Wrestling has definitely structured who I am today. I went through a lot of injuries throughout my high school wrestling career and was told no a lot. Not to come back, not to touch, step on the mat, nothing. And I found a way to get through that every time. And anything I go through in life now, I know I've been told no, and I can find a way to get past it. And to be honest, the discipline of it still structures my days today. I work Monday through Friday job 8 hours. I go to the gym before work and after work, just like practices used to be before school, and then after school, just the same discipline runs through my veins every day.
That's a very inspiring story. Thank you. You may not realize what you missed until it's over.
You've probably noticed that there are some new businesses popping up in Grand Valley. Let's go to Owen, Tanner, and Cole to learn more.
Our first business is Captain's. It's a sports bar. They've got some good food in there. You can come with your friends and eat it. And they have a lot of TVs in there to watch the sports games. And it's right down the road from Grand Valley High School.
This is the Iron Kettle Brewing. It has 2 stories. They brew their drinks there themselves. There's a lot of room for people to sit. They have good food and good drinks for adults only. You can bring your kids to eat food. You just need an adult there, and they only have food. And yeah.
Our last business here is being built currently right now. It's going to be a Heartland Dental. So it'll be a dentist's office in case you need to come get your teeth cleaned or just for your checkup, you know. And it's right across the street from Price Chopper and Papa Murphy's.
Support the new local restaurants and give them a try today.
Now for our new segment by Tanner and Chase about discount dishes, where we teach you guys how to make meals for cheap.
Oh yeah, perfect. Like that.
Oh my God, this is what
No, it's perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't look shanky at all.
It doesn't.
Hi, welcome to Discount Dishes. Today, I'm joined with Tanner Pendleton.
Should I say like why we're doing the show? Okay. We're doing the show because it's for the seniors who are going to college next year. Just a show to cook food whenever you guys are studying or during finals. It's just something you guys can watch to get ideas because you're kind of limited at your dorm.
We're gonna be making a cheap grilled cheese today.
Here would be our ingredients to cook grilled cheese. First ingredient is any kind of bread, white bread, whole bread, any. All right. Next is either garlic salt or garlic powder. If you make it taste a little better. We got butter to toast your bread, and if you want to be a little healthier, you can use cooking spray. And we got some cheese. I'm using a Colby Jack, but you can use any like American or Kraft single. All right, so first what you want to do is get your pieces of white bread. So my bread's buttered now, and like enough amount of butter just to cover up the whole piece, and then just add a little seasoning to make it taste better.
To check if your pan is all good to go, just pour a little water on it. It looks like we're ready. You'll know your bread is ready once it's starting to get a little toasty at the bottom. Flip it on that one. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh God. It's stuck. Yeah, that's how you want it to look like right there. Except for the whole bread falling off, the other part of the bread part. Alright, now time for the taste test.
If you're sharing with a friend or just wanted to make it look nice, you can cut it down the middle because it always looks best in the middle.
Taste test. Other than the gargantuan amount of garlic salt on it, pretty good.
Is it good?
Pretty good.
Just don't over salt it.
No, you don't want to do that.
It's too much. So this concludes our cooking episode for the grilled cheese. Hopefully you guys learned something new. Thanks for watching, and I really don't know what to say.
Catch the show next week to learn even more about budget-friendly recipes. Now on to Jordan Casey with the weather.
This is Jordan Casey, and this is the 7-day forecast. Take a look at Wednesday. It is incredible. 63 degrees, 100% chance of storms. How unfortunate. Wow, Thursday, man, there's some rain going on that day, 56 degrees. But look, Friday, partly cloudy, 70 degrees. That is very toasty. And Saturday, 65 degrees and partly cloudy. Going on to Sunday, 71 degrees and partly cloudy. But hold your horses. Monday and Tuesday, they are both partly cloudy, high of 64 degrees. This is the 7-day forecast. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Jordan, for the weather. That was nifty. Yearbooks are on sale in room 505 for $85. Join our Royal Talents. Be a part of Grand Valley's award-winning dance team. Tryouts are Monday, April 19th through Friday, April 23rd at 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. every day.
Congratulations to our badminton winners, Stephen Nettle and Ethan Jones.
From the 3B block, Sophie Brookard and Cole Keller. We have our 4A, Aiden Pasley and
Jackson Chambers.
Varsity Golf won their second tournament on the season of Monday, April 5th, winning GV Invitational shooting .349.
Owen Herbert finished second shooting with a 76. Charlie Allred finished with a 84. Connor Netto finished T10 shooting a 92. JV Golf finished third at the Invitational Monday, April 5th. Noah McInerney placed fourth with a score of 98. Jackson Tyler and Cameron Solly, T8 scored 100.
Make sure to follow all of our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and Facebook.
At GVHS Eagle Media.
Mask up, GV.